Hey guys, M.A.D.D.Y. I don't know, but today we are back in an unknown location. So you're gonna see this, and I'm gonna say this. I reacted to a scary movie yesterday. It was Nope, very good. Jordan Peele, you did it again. I can't put it on YouTube for some weird reason. Plus, it's like over 2 hours long, and my storage for my iPad is not capable for a 2 hour long movie and my 2 hour long face camera. So, yeah, we got that going for us. Anyway, we're gonna try to fit all of this distractible podcast in one video. Cross your fingers, but if I wake up and I have to go from our unknown location to back home. So, I went somewhere at said location and went to a store. And at this store, I got a Lego set. And then I got a Lego set that of a ride of a place that I really like. I want to show the label, but it will be on the picture of the thumbnail, so why not? It's a Haunted Mansion, if y'all didn't know. Haunted Mansion. I love that ride. I've been on it millions of times. I've been on it during Halloween time when it's all Jack Skellington-ified. You guys y'all know that's my favorite Disney movie. So yeah, I got the instructions right here. It shouldn't take me that long. It should take me about 30 minutes, but let's just see, depending on time-wise and everything, and if parents wake up and we start moving, and I got everything packed up, basically. I just need to pack up my book bag and my computer and my computer charger and stuff like that, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get this all done in one sitting. But if not, then we'll get to that. But today's topic is the bait debate. Don't know what that's about. If it's about fishing, I know literally nothing about fishing. I tried fishing once with my dad, and that did not go well. So yeah. But let's see what Mark, Bob, and Wade have to say about today.
This episode of Distractible is presented by Intel. How wonderful is that?
Oh, wonderful.
Good evening, gentle listener,
Good
and
evening.
welcome to Distractible, a Wood Elf production. This week, Mark stirs the pot and dons the crown of the troll king and puts a target on all of the gents worldwide. Bob dunks on Snape and throws shade at Mickey's palace, and then Robot Chicken. Wade absolutely rampages about the existence of Prince Charming, shipping angels, and hits K-pop and SCP. Yes, it's time for the bait debate. Now sit back and prepare to be distracted and enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to Distractible, the only podcast you could ever hope to listen to in this moment of your life. And then when the episode is over, you will leave an emptiness inside of yourself filled with sadness.
Unquestionably.
Yay? Unquestionably, yes, absolutely yay. My name is Markiplier, also known as Mark. I'm your host for this evening, morning, or afternoon, or if you're playing this in the middle of your sleep. That is an odd choice, but we do not judge here. I'm joined by Bob.
Nightmares. Just in case you're sleeping.
Not sleeping. I was thinking about doing this while I was sleeping, but
Pay attention.
and Wade.
Boobs. Sexy nightmares. Hot nightmares. Help. That would be like terrible.
It's gonna be weird. If you're sleep listening, wake up before you forget this and write it down that you were, so that we can not believe you, and no one will ever believe you. This episode never existed.
We are your dream weavers.
Yes. And if you're listening to this, you need to wake up from your coma. This is a message. You need to wake up. You have to wake up.
Elizabeth needs you. Who find their family in a coma and be like, you know what? I know we'll help them. And they put on the Distractible podcast. It was our first episode. Hair like, I'm Teratomas. I'm awake.
Tacoma! I'm in a coma in Tacoma!
Tacoma.
We should make a podcast called Dreamweavers, where we specifically are episodes designed for people sleeping and/or in a coma.
That is actually a fun one. I do enjoy that, and ours is as crazy as that could be. Speaking of not Dreamweavers, it was better than Teratoma, hair.
How's that
remember
better?
that? No, it is better because it relates more.
Okay.
How wonderful is that hair might save your life?
Wait, what?
Not very wonderful for me.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you get free hair constantly, but,
Oh, God!
Well, I'm sure hair from other parts of your body would work, and you got plenty of that.
I'm saved!
It doesn't even have to be your body.
Oh.
Have you guys heard of a sloth?
Heard of
The animal?
The animal?
sloth?
Yeah, a sloth.
I've heard of it.
I'm familiar, yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you know that in their hair is millions of different microorganisms?
No,
I
but
did
that
not know
doesn't
that.
sound like a thing I want to know about.
Yeah.
Oh, you
that's
do.
How?
Sounds concerning.
Okay.
Oh, you do. And in these microorganisms living in the cracks, they were investigated by biologists for the first time, and they discovered species of algae and fungi which have not been found anywhere else in the world.
That's really
That's
weird.
good and/or bad and/or neutral.
Oh, it's good.
How is that possible? Are you saying they evolved or something and developed in that sloth alone, and that's all they know?
Yes, exactly, yes.
How long do sloths live?
Well, it's like the human gut biome. You know, it's tailored specifically to humans, or it existed and evolved alongside humans. And in sloth hair, they've finally been able, with advancements in technology, been able to study these microorganisms and found microorganisms that could possibly be used for treatments for malaria, Chagas disease, and even breast cancer.
Wow.
Okay, that's pretty wonderful. I'll get on board with that.
Sloths have been holding out.
They have
Sloths
been.
are over here grubbing all their weird little algae and fungi, and they're holding on to the secrets.
They've been trying to share it with us. They just move real slow, so.
One sloth is somewhere in the middle of South Georgia, just like, I'll get to DC someday.
It's like, you know that story about the snail. You get to live forever, but there's somewhere in the world there's a snail chasing you. There's also a sloth trying to get to you to save your life. Like, then they're both racing to get to you, see who gets there first.
How slow would they be? Because if they got to you, you could just step away at that point, right?
You think?
That's just the imminent threat. It's just living with the thought of a sword hanging over your head and an unwavering knowledge that if you stop moving for just 1 second too long, the snail will find you. Or anyway, we'll close the last couple centimeters.
That would make sleep a little terrifying.
Exactly. Well, you think it's on the other side of the world, so you rest easy for a few nights. But then after a few months, you start to think maybe it got there. Maybe it managed to crawl onto a plane to get closer to me.
God, the snail built a snail boat and sailed across the ocean to get to me.
Exactly. That's the terror of the snail.
Wouldn't you say he snailed across the ocean to get to you if he built a snail boat?
I think I did, but I think I deliberated.
Sure.
Rather than intentionalating it.
I like the idea that as you're being cursed, the witch or whoever is like, yeah, and saying the spell, and it's like, ha ha, and then having you like, oh, and then the snail appears in front of you, and then a guy on a scooter just comes along and is like, and you just like, and you're like, sick. Well, I guess he's not moving. I guess he's not chasing me anymore.
No, it's unkillable. That's part of the curse.
Oh, okay. It's an invincible snail. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Oh.
But anyway, so sloth fur could contain cures to diseases we don't even understand.
That is pretty wonderful.
Yeah, that's pretty rad, though.
Pretty sweet.
Snails are,
Chipmunk
sloths are
fur.
my
Yeah,
sister's
how many
favorite
animals
animal.
do we need to shave now to finish this research? Where are we gonna get all this fur?
Right?
Lady down the street's black cat's fur.
Yeah, the truth of health in the world is to make everything bald. So honestly, you were onto something.
Join me.
And for that, I'll give Wade 1 point.
Oh,
Well learned.
But I'll also give Bob 1 point for having hair that might contain microorganisms that are useful.
Ooh.
I've got face hair he doesn't have that could contain microorganisms.
I got stubble
He's got stubble.
because it's not as manly looking and cool.
I've got a full graying jungle over here, graying from the healthy bacteria that live in it.
Gross. This episode of Distractible is sponsored by Intel.
I'm having a tough time here. I'm trying to help people, but I am running out of things.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a better way to predict depression than to play Duck Duck Goose?
What?
I
What?
can't imagine anyone considers that even a mildly good way to predict depression. But yeah, no, if you're asking if Intel has done anything to help with that, yeah, they actually help in the equipment that scientists are using to advance complex research.
Yeah.
We live in a world where there's all this data. You know what you need
What?
to do anything with data? You need processing power. You need Intel chips in your equipment so that you can get an AI model that's capable of predicting depression with an accuracy rate of 88%, which helps people to get the resources they need to get the help that they need to take care of their mental health. Intel is just doing so much wonderful stuff to make our individual lives and the world even more wonderful. How wonderful is that?
Okay, that sounds a lot better than what I was doing, but what about giving underserved students pictures of laptops? That way, if when they get access to one, they kind of know what one looks like.
I don't like that for my own personal reasons, but I gotta tell you, Intel is way ahead of you on that one as well. Intel is helping to close the digital divide by giving school-age children in underserved communities access to 5G so they can actually use a computer and get online. I don't know how much a picture of one is gonna help with like studying and stuff.
And I have to admit that despite my jealousy over my ideas all being overshadowed by what Intel is doing, they are doing some pretty wonderful things.
People at home, if they want to learn more about the breakthroughs that Intel has done, they can go learn more at intel.com/howwonderful.
How
This
wonderful.
episode of Distractable is sponsored by BetterHelp.
You know what just feels surprisingly good to do?
What?
On your toes.
Oh, masturbation.
Wait, what?
What?
What did you say? Go ahead.
Okay, what I was getting at is it kind of just feels good to unburden yourself onto like a complete stranger.
Oh, that's what Mark said.
Yeah, like unload all over someone else.
Like life is just a lot, you know?
Yeah, it's a lot.
If you watch the news, if you can stomach the news, there's a lot. To just call someone up that you don't really, not friends with this person, you don't really know them, and just tell them, let it out.
Like a sex line.
I don't know if everyone would be comfortable with that. I was thinking more like
More expensive.
maybe customized online therapy where you could have like video chat or just a phone call, or you could even just like text message back and forth, something like that. Something like BetterHelp, you know?
I have no clue what you're talking about. You can tell me more.
More affordable than in-person therapy. Plus, you don't have to go to the doctor's office, sign in, paperwork, would sit and wait, look at highlights, magazines, or the fish tank, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You could be matched with a therapist and start communicating, messaging, talking in under 48 hours.
When I went into the doctor's office and just started jerking it on the table, like, they were real mad. And I was like, I'm the one with the problems here. Why aren't you helping me?
When and if you want to become a better problem solver, therapy can help get you there. You can start by visiting betterhelp.com/distractible today. That's BETTERHELP.com/DISTRACTIBLE.
This episode of Distractable is sponsored by Helix Sleep. This pinched nerve is driving me absolutely bonkers.
I got a guru that can take care of that.
I don't need a guru. I think I just need to not get out of bed.
No, I'll call him.
No, please don't.
I'm calling him.
Don't
No,
call him.
listen,
Don't
listen,
call
we
him.
got those Helix mattresses.
Yeah.
And
Hi,
honestly,
Harold. Can I put you
Harold.
on speaker? This guy here's got neck pain.
I can sense he's got neck pain.
I found a Helix mattress, and the one time I feel great in the day and night is when I'm laying on my mattress. I wake up feeling good, and then I get out of bed, and it's like, oh man, the pain comes back.
Yes, I was sensing that you should get a Helix mattress. I was going to have said that.
Wait, really?
Wait, he's really complaining a lot during the day. There's got to be something you can do. I mean, Helix Sleep is great for when you're sleeping at night, but during the day...
One solution I could see is perhaps getting two burrows and attaching them, lashing them together so that they're side by side, not to be removed from one another, and then buy a second Helix Sleep and lash it upon them. Then you shall have your Helix Sleep with you throughout the day. You're welcome.
Having a second Helix mattress doesn't sound bad. That sounds pretty good.
Let me reach into the universe and get you a deal.
They already offer their mattress shipped straight to your door free of charge. What other deal do you need?
It's coming!
Whoa.
I'm sensing the Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows, which I'm sensing you need. All you must do is go to helixsleep.com/distractible. I'm sensing that with Helix, better sleep starts now.
Well, I'm glad
Sam.
you guys are already animalistic and at each throats because that is going to be the theme of today.
Okay, great. I love it.
Yes, welcome to the great bait debate.
Wow. That's a good music, actually.
So, how this is going to work. You guys have been on the internet for a very long time, correct?
Yes.
Over a year.
I've been working on it for 10 years. On it since longer than that.
You are both correct on that. How you guys have seen a lot of things on the internet, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Quick, name the worst thing you've seen on the internet.
There's a TikTok account that's a guy coming out of
A
the
lot?
door going, what a wonderful day to come outside. And then it is usually followed by someone getting horrifically injured. I hate it. It's always awful, but I always have to watch.
I saw some videos of like horses and animals like shoes being changed when they have like foot injuries. And that was pretty awful to watch.
Oh, yes.
Okay, well, we're not talking about that either, but we are trying to stir up the cauldron of hate that is the internet. On the internet, there are many people that troll. The person who makes that TikTok account is actually probably an example who makes videos for the explicit example of getting a rise out of people or catching people off guard with a thing to get a reaction or get their attention. It's kind of the embodiment of any attention is good attention. And today, we together are going to collectively stoke the flames of our own fandoms and fandoms across the world.
Why?
Because apparently our opinions suck and everything we believe in is terrible and wrong. So why not dive deep into that pool, the cesspool of nothingness that we apparently have stirred over and over again with our horrible restaurant and game opinions. And we're just going to go ahead and straight up attack people. Okay?
All right.
Okay.
Got it. I have no concerns about this. Let's go.
What concerns could you possibly have? So there's going to be some basic rules here.
Okay.
There are many fandoms across the internet. I have a list of some of them. I know there's going to be someone mad that I don't have their fandom to roast.
I wanted to be mine. Why didn't you include
You know, where'd you
Whatever
want my
that
thing,
make
Mark?
videos that leave something out that they like.
Yeah, I know, right?
Imagine.
But it's not just a straight up roast, right? Because that's not elegant. That's not the whole crux of it. Really, when it comes down to the bait debate, is to say something that you know will cause a fight, but is specific to that fandom. So you have to have knowledge of that fandom to be able to get a rise out of them.
Got
Correct?
Okay.
Everyone understanding this?
Yes.
So when I give you what?
I'm just.
Wade's just remembered that he doesn't know things about stuff.
Listen, man, I already get enough hate as it is. Now I'm asking for it. This is terrible.
You can voluntarily abstain from a selection, but only one of you can, because the other will then be given an opportunity, and they could make a very weak bait, and it doesn't even have to be good, and they'll get a point automatically.
Okay.
If you want a point in that round, you have to say something, but you can volunteer to say nothing. Okay? So it'll go down the list, and there might be something that you don't know, try to, give a bait, and we will alternate turns. So first up, I'm going to flip, I don't have a coin. Anyone got a coin?
You can Google coin flip and it will
You're
flip it
right,
for you.
you're right.
I'll coin with our faces
that
on it.
coin flip.
Or ask Jeeves or me.
No, I'm going to use my AI that I have here, and I'm going to ask it to come up with a picture of a coin, and whether it's heads or tails.
What if it's perfectly sideways?
American quarter is what
It's got a picture of a bush on it.
I don't know, but I'm going to give it see what it's going to do. And it's a head! It's heads!
Great. What does that mean?
Yeah, well,
What does that mean? Like, who goes first, or what are we doing here?
Oh, man, that solves everything. I'm glad.
Well, go ahead.
Alright, someone called one. It's flipping in the air! Heads! It is like two halves of a coin, but it's more heads than it is tails. I'll show you the picture. So you know. It's definitely, you'll see, it's definitely more heads. It is, you'll see.
I don't know what this coin flip is even for, so I don't know if I've won or lost.
It's to who goes first.
Oh.
Good. Me.
So yeah, it's mostly heads. Alright, fair.
Did you text it?
The DM. Discord.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna, give us a prompt and I gotta say something that's...
Yeah, you have to say bait. Basically, you're trying to get into an argument or get that fan base specifically to be mad at you in a way that isn't a generic insult to anybody else, right?
Sure. Yeah.
All right,
Sure.
We're gonna start this off with something that you both know,
Okay.
probably, and that you both understand at least to some extent to make it fair. Wade,
Okay.
you are going first.
Okay.
The fandom you are trying to get a rise out of is Harry Potter.
Oh shit.
Okay, yeah, easy enough.
I hate Azkaban.
Magic isn't real, and being obsessed with it in this little world of wizards and whatnot that get to summon their little spells and have their little relationship to save the world, it's all fake. And you know what? The person that wrote it, pretty terrible too. So if you like it, you're also terrible.
I'm gonna rate that as a weak one. I'm gonna give that
It's
like
pretty
a
weak.
it could be a lot better because
It
it
could
wasn't
be.
very narrow and very focused. That would probably make the fan go like, okay, you're
Okay,
weird.
you're
That's
right.
what I would say if I was a Harry Potter fan. I am the Harry Potter fan, and I'm like, whatever. All right, Bob, you got a better one.
Bob.
Snape was lying. It was all an imaginary sequence of events he created to rationalize his unbelievable betrayal. He never loved Lily. He was just trying to get Harry onto their side. He was trying to change his mind, weaken his resolve, so that he could betray his friends the way that Severus Snape betrayed everyone in his life, except for the bad guys who he was cool with.
I want to rebut.
That was
You
pretty
wanna
good,
rebut?
actually.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I'll leave it. We gotta agree.
What is a rebut? What is this?
He wants a rebuttal.
Well, now that I've started what you go, I want another chance at a dig.
Okay.
I think if we were to do another one, it would be another round.
Yeah, we could go again.
That exchange, Bob soundly won. I could see people just at the teeth of whoever is still a Harry Potter fan in this day.
Okay, I got one.
Right.
Okay, all right.
Dumbledore was a terrible father figure, and I'm glad he died. And I wish he had died sooner in the book series.
Oh my
so Harry
God.
could have grown a pair before 6 books in.
Jesus.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Not
That's
to being
pretty
a
good.
terrible father figure is okay, because I don't think it was great, but yeah. That's pretty good. That's much improved.
That's
Thank you.
pretty good.
Thank you.
The characters in the Harry Potter universe that are meant to be demonstrating elements of magic that are hard to comprehend. Professor Trelawney and Luna Lovegood were not cool, sage, wiser than they appeared characters. They were fucking crazy. They were out of their mind.
Well, they were.
Not telling the future. Luna is not a wise and beautiful young girl. They're just crazy as shit. Stop worshiping them. They're crazy. That feels so awful to say.
That is so
That's
specifically
specific.
targeted. Because I know that there's a subset of the fan that really, really adores the quirkiness.
I am a Harry Potter fan. I've watched all the movies and all those the creatures, the new ones.
Oh, I haven't seen the new
Fantastic Beaks and Where to Find Them.
I can't even remember the name.
I haven't seen the newest
Magical
one.
creatures and where to find them, whatever the hell it's called. I'm a huge fan. Can't you tell?
Can't
That's
you
just
tell?
awful to say because I like both of those characters quite a lot.
This is awful. It's just like the Dursleys were right.
Yeah.
Harry was an awful kid and he should have conformed. He deserved the treatment he got.
Mrs. Dursley was right.
Yeah.
Harry's room was so big.
I gotta say, wait, that was much improved, but just how focused Bob's dig there was. It was it was like a laser into someone's heart. Someone is raging. So
It's so much.
I gotta give the second one to Bob as well.
Well, now I've got an idea of how deep we're going, so we're going right for it.
Dark way. Awful. We should be getting threats from these.
Our
Okay.
opinions here at Distractible don't represent our opinions. I don't think I feel this way.
This is all for a laugh, okay?
Yeah,
I
for a laugh,
I
for
definitely don't believe
laughs.
anything I said, and I probably don't believe a word I'm gonna say.
Don't either, but man.
Look, guys, this is what it's like.
Don't worry.
See, it doesn't matter how much we justify it. No matter what, we put an opinion out there.
I know.
We're both. So we're embracing
This
it.
is like the cancel us episode where people take these audio clips out of context and they end up on CBS News or something.
That was literally the inspiration. I was talking to Amy. I was like, what's an episode that could be taken so badly out of context? It's like just sound bites that could be extracted.
God, I'm sitting here itching myself. I'm so uncomfortable with it. Let's do more.
What got me really thinking about it was Amy and I were talking just last night because I have an ongoing theory that most of the posts on Reddit are absolutely fake.
Okay.
They're completely 100% fabricated because we thought of something to post on a subreddit that would have been unbelievably confusing. It's like the same thing about how on Reddit it's like the subreddit "Today I fucked up" is just "Today I fucked up when I was boning my sister and I blew my all over her in the middle of dinner." And, you know, just like that's exactly like that whole subreddit is just like made up bullshit. I know that it has to be because it's just that asinine. There is occasionally truth, but it's just going out of your way to believe that everything is on the internet is a lie is going to save you a lot of trouble. However,
Under that philosophy document on bullshit, everyone should read it.
is that real?
No.
Maybe.
No, there's a document called On Bullshit in Philosophy, yeah.
Oh, so it's a modern, it's just, the title's just referential.
It argues that bullshitting is more dangerous to our society than lying or truth-telling.
Oh, I believe it. I absolutely believe it.
It's an excellent read.
Yeah. It is a book.
Who's it by? What's the author's
It's
name?
a paper. I want to say his name was like William Frankfurter, but I might be wrong.
Harry Frankfurt.
Harry Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, anyway, all right. But you don't get a point for that, Wade.
Oh.
Okay.
That was true, so that's worthless.
I'm sensing a trend with today. That's fine.
You are kidding me? You're more ruthless than me all the time.
All right. How
You
about
say the most savage shit out of nowhere.
Yeah, but that's just me being me. Whenever you try, you're worse than I am. It means more coming from you. No matter what you say, when you're mean, it means
Cuts
more.
deeper.
Yeah, no matter what I say today, it's going to seem worse whatever you say because you're usually the nice one in everyone's eyes.
Because I'm the nice one.
It's fine. It's fine. You'll get there, Wade, because the next one is something that I think everyone can have a gripe against, no matter what.
Our
Okay.
own communities?
No, there's nothing.
Ooh, I don't know what you're talking about.
I had a good one for that.
No. We're going to Disney.
Oh,
right?
God.
So Disney is a very broad fan base.
Uh-huh.
Like some people like the parks, some people like the movies. You can pick a specific movie. You can pick a specific type of person,
Ooh.
a super Disney person or whatever. And Bob will go first for this round.
Ah, god damn it. I'm building a Lego set of a Disney thing. Damn it, you Mark. Okay. That's probably well known. But no, some people will get a grab out of it. I know my mom will get a grab out of it. Okay. Here we go. Splash Mountain, Matterhorn, and It's a Small World sucks. When it comes to movies, no, actually, this is one, this is true. I hate, I get so heated. I don't want to say, okay. I hate Disney Channel, but I love High School Musical, so do that as you may. And as for people, I don't know. Can't think of any Disney people that I don't know them, so I don't know if I can hate them. Yeah, I don't know about that one, but that's my two piece.
Remember, you can abstain. Wade.
Nope, I already did.
Okay, I've got one.
You got one?
People like to talk a lot of shit about Disney adults.
Oh,
Disney
God.
adult people, millennials, people like 25 and older who go to Disney just for themselves. I've done that a couple times.
Mhm.
I hold nothing against them. It's not their fault, it's their parents' fault. Maybe if somebody had loved them, they wouldn't need to relive the childhood they wish they had in their adult years. The truth that undercuts everything that Disney adults are trying to achieve is that the Disney parks are not that fun. See through the thin veneer of bullshit to the sad character actors, to the run-down, painted-over, slapped-together finishes, to the less than exciting rides in the park. You could see through all of it if you just took those rose-colored, parent-loveless relationship glasses off. There are better things to do with your time. Live the childhood you wish you had. I believe in you. I hate this so much. I'm like all
Your
soul.
voice was super robot at the end.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's so funny. God, that was so
Literally
funny.
hurts my insides while I'm saying these things, but
However, that was wonderful, but I completely agree when it comes to the parks, right? There is a certain charm about it. But really, in all honesty, I've been to the Disney many times now. The rides are okay at best.
Yeah.
The rides are all right. They are fine. They are not worth the lines that
No.
people sit through for hours. And then just like the changes that they make to the parks are so asinine, they remove any charm. So that they've devised a system, especially with the new Fast Pass system, where people are looking at their phones more than they're looking at the actual environment around them. So it
Right.
doesn't even matter because they're trying to cheat the system to get the fastest times to get to these mediocre rides.
Right.
maximize the fun, Mark.
Yeah, maximize the fun at everyone else's expense. But, okay, Wade, it is now your turn.
Alright. All of those out there that grew up watching Disney movies,
Mhm.
and you saw the Disney princess try to find their Prince Charming and live their pampered, spoiled, bitch-ass little lives, just
Yes.
know that that's fake. There is no Prince Charming out there holding your fucking shoe waiting for you.
Aw.
Life is about meeting someone, you find mutual interest, maybe it works out, oftentimes it doesn't. There's no dream, magical, happy fucking ending. We're all miserable in this shit together. So get over your little dreamy, I hope this happens and he finds me bullshit. And you're not gonna find your princess out there either. It's just people with fucking flaws, and maybe you make it through life together, maybe you get divorced and you live alone and miserable. That's life. I feel good about that one, man. That felt good to get out.
That one
I
you feel good
know
about?
what you're trying to bait, and I also know who you are from that one. That's a divorced dad on a Disney
Yeah.
subreddit.
That's
Right there, taking out the anger.
That's a dad looking at the happy memories at Disney, you know, the photos that are still on his nightstand, and he's on the internet. That was like less bait and more just unleashing anger. They both kind of were.
They both
I
do
felt
kind of
the
work.
purity of the rage, and I could see the backstory in Wade's more. I have to give Wade the point for
Yeah.
that one, just in the intensity of it.
Yeah.
Man, winning these feels worse than losing them, I think.
I know, right?
And if you at home want to come up with bait of your own, feel free to write terrible, horrible.
Oh man, the subreddit is gonna be such an awful place for a while now.
Oh,
I'm
Jesus.
so sorry. Look, it's all in good fun, everybody, but at the same time, we're doing this to help you. There are people out there that really have no care one way or another about your liking something, but they...
That's most people. Get over yourself.
Okay, calm down.
Okay. Okay.
No
You-
points
sorry,
at stake
sorry.
here. There's no
I'm
points.
sorry, guys. Channel is something.
But there are people on the internet that literally just troll for a living because they get something out of it. They like responses. So be aware of it. We're educating people in terms of how to steal their souls. Not steal their souls, steal S-T-E-E-L.
Everyone with your crushed dreams out there, you're stronger for it. Get over it.
Do you guys have more Disney or do you want to move to a different
Oh, I'm good.
You're good?
I'm fine with that resolution. I don't know if I have a stronger Disney one.
Alright, here's an easy target. Here's
Okay.
an easy target. Twilight.
Okay.
You're up first, but take your time to think about it.
Okay. I hate all the movies. I hate Edward. He's cringe. The CGI sucks on the baby. And the whole thing is pointless. Twilight is just for 13-year-old girls to fanboy over hot guys for an hour and 30 minutes. There is no story in it at all. I have never read the books. The books are boring and long, so I have never read them. I don't know if it's even remotely close to the actual movies. But that's my stance. And it's all true. But Taylor Bond, you're hot, so you get a pass. Team Jacob.
Twilight. It's the punching bag of fandoms.
Yep.
It is.
Sure is.
As much as like even I have watched all the movies, Amy loves the Twilight movies. I can't, but not because they're good. And I think like this is a fandom that might be a little more self-aware.
I'm gonna go the opposite route. I'm gonna go after everyone who hates on Twilight,
Ooh.
including myself here. I've never read the books. I've never seen the movies.
Ooh.
Whenever people liked Twilight, God, it was so easy, such a big, strong move to jump on the bandwagon of fucking pussy shits that were afraid to say anything and actually go watch it because the cool thing to do was to hate on it. Wow, look at you, you're so tough. Never gave it a chance, but oh man, better love story than Twilight. Ha ha ha. Laugh it off because you're in the popular crowd. You just walked right on over. And somebody enjoyed something and had the dare to enjoy something that other people criticize. Easier to hate on them and pick on the little guy. Oh, it makes you such a big, strong person, doesn't it? No, you're a bitch. Give it a chance. Watch it. Read it. Don't just jump where the popular crowd is. My God. Way to take the easy route. Fucking lazy pieces of shit.
Jesus Christ,
I love
Wade.
the reverse bait angle because it reads just like a copy pasta. You know, what the fuck did you say to me, you little shit? I'll have you know I'm an American sniper with over 300 confirmed kills. Like, you sound exactly like that.
It's too easy to go after Twilight because that's all I've heard my entire life. The more challenging bit for me was to okay, what do we stand up for? I don't know. That was my muse, my inspiration. I went with.
All right, that's fair. Bob, do you have one?
Take your bit, dude.
I know a little bit about Twilight, but
Fuck Twilight and all the things I've never read or seen.
all right. At the heart of a lot of discussions surrounding the Twilight franchise is the asinine debate between Team Edward
Oh God.
and Team Jacob.
Yes.
It's not a debate.
No.
It's not even close.
No.
Edward is a piece of shit.
Yes.
Edward is controlling,
Yes.
domineering. Edward doesn't love Bella because he wants a life partner, companion, someone to share things with. He loves Bella because he thinks he can manipulate her. He thinks he can control her. He thinks that she will do whatever he wants. He's a prick.
Welcome to real life relationship, Disney princess.
The only
Continue, Bob.
choice that should have been made was whether or not to ever speak to Edward again, because they did have a child, and I know that whole thing is weird. Jacob is who Bella belongs with.
Thank you.
Jacob is the one who cares. He's warm.
Thank
also,
you.
he turns into a dog.
Thank you.
He's adorable.
Thank you.
And not only does he defend, protect, whatever, he also attack. He's big. He's scary.
He's scary.
He can save her. He can keep the family safe. Edward is an asshole, plus cold like the vampire he is on the inside.
You convinced me. Team furries.
All right, so Bob, that was wonderful because not only was it targeted, not only did you pick the underdog literal side, you also came at it from a place of ignorance and like you dug your heels in and made old meme references. It hit so many of my criteria for good bait that you'd be debating, if you wanted to, you would have a thread of comment replies in Reddit like 100 comments deep. That is definitely a winner for Twilight.
All right.
I went after more people.
I want to jump in with my own just to feel like, because I want to contribute.
Oh yeah, please. No, I'd love
Please,
to
no.
contribute.
Contribute.
I want to say Edward is a 100-year-old creep
Mm-hmm.
who, for some reason, sticks around in high school.
Thank you.
Just to hang around a bunch of high schoolers.
Thank
He
you.
is over 100 years old, or even or close to it. And oh no, true love with a junior in high school. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It smacks of that quote from whatever that movie was, where the guy says, "High schoolers, like I may get older, but they always stay the same age." That's Edward.
Mm-hmm.
You're Team Edward.
I have another one for Jacob. Jacob is equally as creepy. He
How?
fell in love with a baby, and there's so
Okay.
many things I could
Yes.
say wrong about that. I just don't even want to think about it anymore.
Okay. That's fair.
Happily ever after.
That's fair. That is
So
fair.
anyway, that is you guys got more Twilight.
Nope. I think I'm driving after what I wanted to go after. Me.
Hey, only half of that fandom, approximately, maybe, is gonna come after me, so maybe less. I don't know how popular Jacob is.
Most people are in that fandom, right? So no one will come after me for that.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
All
Absolutely.
right, you guys want to move on?
Yeah.
I got another one.
Yeah.
Oh, please, yes.
No, who went first on that last one? I can't remember.
Bob.
Wade. Okay.
Wait, yeah.
Wait, I got one that I think you're gonna like because it's one that has been prevalent and staying power. Supernatural.
Never watched it.
Yeah,
Okay,
so-
that's it. I've never watched it. I've seen TikToks about it all the time. That they like break the fourth wall. They It's a meta show. It's awesome. It's amazing. It's with scary, like ghosts and stuff like that. Never watched it. Never will watch it. Don't make me watch it on YouTube. I will never watch it ever. Thank you very much.
Wait, I know you've watched Supernatural, and I know you were a big fan of it. And I know that it ended a few years ago. Bob, I'm sure that have you watched Supernatural, Bob?
No.
Okay,
I'm googling. I'm gonna put one together.
I know what Supernatural is, but
I
I've never
can't
watched
say
it.
that I've ever watched an episode of Supernatural, but I'm going to try to summarize it without actually Googling anything in it. There's two dudes. One of them is a dude, the other is an angel, question mark? And they're a crime-fighting duo who tried to stop... Uh-oh. Wade's face is
You want me to describe it?
No, I got it. They're a crime-fighting
keep going.
duo. Whenever there's bad demons that come up from hell, they gotta band together, wrist to wrist, and deport them back to hell. It's basically a side story of Constantine. You know Constantine?
I know Constantine.
You know Constantine? With
Yeah,
Keanu
give
Reeves?
me your version, Wade. I'm just curious. I know about Constantine. I'm just curious.
The show is about two brothers who grew up hunting different supernatural creatures in the world after their mother was killed by a demon when they were young. Along the way, they attack bigger and bigger threats affecting not just like locals or individuals, but the world as a whole. And they meet angels, demons, and make allies and friends with people on both sides, ultimately culminating in some ending I've not gotten to yet because I quit watching it after season 12.
Isn't that the story of Full Metal Alchemist?
I don't know, I've never seen that.
Has two brothers whose mother dies.
I've got a criticism ready, but I went first last time, so I don't know if you want me to wait, but I can go for one.
Yeah, vamp. I'm working on it.
All right, so Wade, you'll go first in this one.
So the reason that even before you started speaking, this is the one I was going to go after. You said it was about two individuals, a man and an angel, right? Because one of the biggest talked about things in this whole fucking show has nothing to do with anything that happens on screen, any of the great acting, any of the great writing, which, got a little bit tougher after season 5 because they finished their story, but they kept going for the views, is people who could not get over shipping Dean and Castiel. Castiel wasn't even a character in the show till season 3. He's a funny, side character, becomes a main character. He's great. But everyone, even the actors at this point are like, Destiel, ship Dean and Castiel. They belong together. The show's about these brothers, their journey through life, having to constantly sacrifice themselves and put their lives on hold to make the world a better place. But all you can think about is, hope there's some dick between those angels' wings tonight because you're obsessed. You're gross. Get over yourselves. That's not what the show is about. Who gives a fuck about your sick fucking mind and the weird thoughts you have? Move on. Enjoy the show for what it is and go write your own little weird fan fictions and keep them to yourselves. Because, God, I don't need to hear the word Destiel one more goddamn time in my fucking life. You're gross and you're weird and no one likes you.
I fear,
Jesus
Wade,
Christ.
I fear that you have risen to the bait. I fear that you have become that which you seek to destroy.
I don't actually mind it that much.
If someone said one word in a post, it was like, Destiel, that ramp would be that which takes the bait.
Oh, yeah.
However, I do appreciate the intensity of the ramp.
Thank you.
It comes from a place of knowledge, and I appreciate it.
Misha Collins, who plays Destiel, actually supports it, and he's like, actually, yeah, I think that's canon. So they've not in the show, but after the show, the actors are like, yeah, sure, that's canon. Why not?
Bob, you have a very easy opening here, a very easy counter.
This online research I've been doing has been very unhelpful. Alright, I have an angle, I think.
Okay.
Dear fans of Supernatural,
Yes, I'm here.
I don't mind that you enjoy the show. I think it's great that you have something that you love so much and are so passionate about. I'm sorry that there are only really 5 decent seasons of this show that you care so much about, even though there are somehow 15 total. I don't understand
Jesus.
how that ratio works. I don't know why it wasn't canceled, but no matter how much you love it, despite all of its flaws, I have a secret to tell you. It is not a pop cultural icon. Do not mention this show you love so much in the same breath as Breaking Bad or Game of Thrones. This show is nothing. When history remembers awesome pop culture moments, this won't even be a whisper of a thought in the back of the mind of history. Nobody cares how much you love it. It's great for you, but it is not a moment. It is not an icon. It is a TV lived a good childhood and died a slow, drawn-out, low-budget death. I don't know anything about this show, but I feel like that's a way to cut at him pretty good.
I think most Supernatural fans would agree that the last 10 seasons didn't live back up. It was originally written for 5, and they kept extending it, and everything was great, and actually production went up, but the writers wrote themselves into a hole by having, like, the ultimate villain in season 5, and then they were like,
This guy,
"How do we 10 season more?"
he thinks it belongs in the upper echelon, but it doesn't.
First 5 seasons, dude.
Don't kid yourself. That's not how this works.
Come on, man.
Shows are remembered in their entirety.
No, wait, you're taking the bait. You're taking the bait.
I had to.
The bait works.
The bait works.
The bait works.
I'm going to the Reddit.
No, I think just from the sheer cutting of that, like I felt the anger about Destiel, and I was wondering if Bob, you were just gonna go like Destiel is real, like, and that would be your only bait. I would have given you the win. I would have given you, but I think just like despite Wade's advanced knowledge, and he rose to that bait. He did. Even if there's a slight slip, I gotta give it to Bob again, like with the points.
Okay, yeah, easy. Just give me a topic I know nothing about, and
Hey, it's easy to be really mean about shit that you know nothing about. I tell you what, I feel way less bad about that one than I did about the first couple.
I don't know if I took the bait because I agreed. I mean, I agreed with you.
You said the
The first 5 seasons were great, and after that, it really just died off. And if you look at it as a
Are
whole,
the first 5 seasons like a paragon of TV history? Is it a show to be remembered?
man, it's hard to remember. Like, at the time, I feel like I probably felt that way, but after seeing the other 7 seasons that I have seen, like, my passion and love for the franchise definitely wore off to the point I've not even finished the show. So it's hard to put myself back in that mindset of after seeing the first 5. I don't remember how I felt at that point.
It sounds like someone rising to the bait. I can hear it in your voice, the longing. Anyway,
Dude, give me a point.
we're gonna
Everybody knows Mark likes me better.
we're gonna move away. We're gonna move away from TV shows.
Statistically, Mark lets you win more. That we've seen that. It's always
But no, I've been one of the most even. Haven't I been the most even?
We've all been.
I don't
pretty
remember.
even,
I just want to say that. You took my bait, Mark. Is that a point for me? You fucking took that bait quick.
You got it.
Man, I'm giving you a point. You're right. I jumped right on that. I'm sorry.
Oh,
See, that's good bait because it's so quick and you don't even notice that it's bait. I think that's definitely a great example.
It was unintentional on my part too, but I'll take
Yeah,
it.
see, it just happens.
This episode of Distractible is sponsored by Manscaped. Guys, I had an incident yesterday. Chopped off a ball.
What?
I've been trying to really nail down a good, like, personal grooming, routine sort of thing, and I just can't handle these huge clippers. You gotta plug them into the wall, and the cord gets wrapped around stuff, and I guess they're meant for, like, haircut.
Why aren't you using Manscaped?
What now?
Manscaped.
This is what they do.
You know, a company to make sure your foliage isn't the only thing shedding its excess leaves.
I wish you would have told me about this.
Could have asked. We didn't know you were cutting off balls.
What did the doctors say? Were they able to reattach it?
Oh, I just put it down the garbage disposal.
Oh,
While you're walking in shame to the doctor's office, I'm gonna be walking with my chest out, real proud, feeling good about myself after using the Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0 and their Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer.
you know, there's also the Crop Preserver Bald Deodorant and Crop Reviver Bald Toner. So at least probably whatever odor is wafting up from your nether regions will not be offensive to anyone else.
I thought just letting it air dry would be the best. I haven't worn pants since it happened.
Bob, we talk about this all the time on this show. All you have to do to not do what you did and to save money is go to manscaped.com and get 20% off and free shipping with the code DISTRACTIBLE. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com when you use the code DISTRACTIBLE. Manscaped, clear out the leaves. It's your tree trunk's time to shine.
Ooh, guys.
Yeah?
How much blood are you supposed to have inside of you?
I mean, like a lot. All of it. Yeah, all of it.
I'm just gonna lay down and take a nap.
This episode of Distractible is sponsored by Mint Mobile. Do you guys know Mint Mobile is just $15 a month?
You know, that sounds really cool, but the main selling point of this whole deal is that Ryan Reynolds is the owner of this company.
You base your phone carrier interest on who owns it? I mean, there's so many other things to consider. $15 a month, like, for example.
Come on, that don't matter. Now when you can be one step closer to Ryan Reynolds.
That's cool. I think think it's more impressive that Mint Mobile gives you the best price, whether you're buying for just yourself or you're going to do like a family plan. They do as little as 2 lines on that, which is nice.
And they don't trap you into a 2-year contract or opening the bill to find all crazy fees and things. No luring you in with free subscriptions to streaming services. None of that.
They could trap me for 2 years in a room with Ryan Reynolds.
I don't like the tone of that laugh, I gotta be honest. But, I mean, look, if I could own a phone that was maybe touched by or sat upon by Ryan Reynolds,
Well, not you too.
that might improve my day-to-day phone usage. And Mint Mobile would let me bring that phone because they let you bring your own. Like, I get maybe that is cool.
I would accept that.
Also, the unlimited talk and text,
Yes,
the great
yes.
high-speed data.
Yes, Mint Mobile stands alone as great, even without him. With him, better, sure. But Mint Mobile is great, and everyone out there, including you two, can get premium wireless from just $15 a month and no unexpected plot twists at mintmobile.com/distractible. That's mintmobile.com/distractible. Seriously, you'll make your wallet very happy at mintmobile.com/distractible.
So we're gonna move to a different topic because we've talked about this just recently. We're going into video games.
Okay.
Minecraft.
Oh, yes.
Fans of Minecraft are abound. It has been around since way long ago. Our histories of Minecraft, then it fell out a little bit, and then suddenly, oh, it's back again. Like everyone's just discovering it new, and all of a sudden couldn't be more popular. Well, I think it's actually on the fade, but
It's been huge for a long time now.
yeah, exactly. So I think, Bob, it is your
Okay, so Minecraft, fuck, because I am a Minecraft fan. Okay, so the game doesn't need 50,000 items. It never needed netherrack. I don't know why we added netherrack. It's a dumb thing and really hard to get. Why is it so much harder to fight the nether dragon too? I wish there was more story to it, because there's none. It is basically a block-based sand plot game. No one really plays for it because of its survival. Like, I don't know the last time I played Minecraft to play survival. I've only done it to, like, make houses in Minecraft on creative and not in survival. Why is it so hard to find diamonds? It takes you 4 hours to get at least one diamond, like a single diamond. And it can take you up to 12 hours or more to get a full suit of armor and sword and pickaxe. And I know there's speedrunners that do Minecraft really fast, but for those who are not that experienced with Minecraft, like myself, it takes a lot longer. So, yeah. But I love the game, and I love Sky Does Minecraft and Captain Sparkles and Jerome. So, and I love Sunday and Sigils and Biffle. So, yeah.
You're gonna go first.
Okay.
Prepare as much as you'd like, and then whenever you're ready, deliver the bait. Chump the waters, if you will.
Can't deny that Minecraft has sold millions of copies, however many. It's insane. You can't deny that some very smart people have done some incredible things, making computers and contraptions and using the technical stuff in Minecraft to do very cool, effectively very inefficient and clunky programming of various different kinds. But what I think the most asinine thing that people tout about Minecraft is that it's any world you want it to be. It's all these worlds. You can build your own world. You can make mods, and you can have all these rules and monsters, anything you can dream of. As long as you dream in 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter cubes, it does not represent a world. It represents a visualization of your stupid imagination. You're effectively a 4-year-old playing in the sandbox, imagining that a little shit pile of damp sand is a castle, and that you have a magic beast that allows you to fly around your sandbox kingdom and build whatever little shit piles of sand you want. It's nothing. It is nothing. It does nothing. It only allows you to reflect your own idiocy back on yourself. It's a plaything to occupy the dim mind of idiots. So enjoy your stupid, pointless world. I'll be out here in the real one, having experiences that matter.
Okay.
It's got really personal. I don't like that.
So much anger in there. All right, Wade,
Your turn.
Sure. Minecraft has changed so little in like 10 years. And they just re-released. You know why it has so many sales? Because they did the same shit Grand Theft Auto 5 did. Oh, Minecraft. Minecraft for the Switch. Minecraft for the PlayStation 3. Minecraft for the PlayStation 4. Minecraft for the PlayStation... They sell the same shit to the same people on different platforms. That's how they get their sales. The game hasn't changed. And people that still enjoy Minecraft in 2022 are the same people that high school was the best time of their lives and the rest of their lives are shit. They can't move on to bigger and better things because they think they found the epitome. And they're so glued to their love of their blocky worlds that they've forgotten that new games come out, new things are out there to be enjoyed, and they don't need to just keep enjoying those cubes Bob was referencing. There's more out there. You have more life to live. And if you're enjoying yourself so goddamn much in a game that's 10, I don't know how fucking old it is at this point because it's looked the same for over a decade. So enjoy yourself. I'm glad that that's the epitome of your life while we're out here enjoying newer and better things.
All right, this is a lot of hate and anger. I feel like it's deviating into a roast more than bait.
Okay.
I'm going to enter into this round myself, and
Okay.
I'm going to throw some bait.
Please.
Okay.
All you Minecrafters out there,
Mhm.
Bedrock is better than Java in
I
every
agree.
way. Period.
I agree.
Bait.
Don't
I
even know
agree.
what that means.
I agree. No, I agree.
guarantee
I agree with you.
Minecrafters know. Do you want to know
I
why?
know.
I know the difference, but I don't understand why that's bait, I guess. What's the difference?
It would be equivalent of me saying bait of Minecraft got better after Microsoft bought it.
Okay, that makes sense. But it's the same.
I'll give you like a tenth of a point for that myself.
Trust me when I say, as far as bait goes, bait in terms of getting people to respond angrily to you. I think like the best bait comes from a place of almost like passive aggressive haughtiness. You think you're better than them, where you say something with such confidence and so succinctly that it is so incorrect that people have to be upset at you in every way possible.
So Minecraft, I would say like Minecraft isn't the best game of the last decade. Minecraft would have been the best game the year it came out.
That would be bait.
That would be bait.
good bait.
That'd be good bait.
Also, you could say the people you met in Minecraft aren't actually your friend. They don't mean anything to you, and they will never mean anything to you because they don't actually care about you. Wait. No one you've ever met on Minecraft means anything.
Wow.
You're right, dude. Oh, my wife.
Yeah, your wife that you met on Minecraft.
Is that bait? Holly's gonna come after me. Just beating my wife. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna call that a wash for now. If you guys would like to try another one in Minecraft, or we can move on to another one.
Do you want to
Move
try?
on.
All right. Move on.
Oh, you want to do
No,
it?
I was just asking. We can move on.
Because I got another really good one for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Has a ripe with potential, with a fan base that is ready to gnash and wail of teeth.
Okay.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh shit.
Five Nights at Freddy's, the legendary game, that spawned, maybe even spawned my resurgence, my rise. I'm the king of Five Nights at Freddy's.
I guess I've got one.
Yeah, wait, you're good.
To be succinct, I'll say the same thing about FNAF that I said about Minecraft a second ago.
Okay, they're gonna start. Okay. 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 The lore is confusing. I do not understand the lore, even though Map had explained it to me like 5 different times. The lore it's long, it's boring, it's confusing. It doesn't make sense to me. The games are just a jump scare simulator. The only decent one I can think of is Sister Location, and that's because Mark played it very well and very funny. I never played the games myself. I've only watched Mark Donna because he is the king of Five Nights at Freddy's. He has to say it correctly, by the way. Security Breach is just a bunch of glitches. It's just a glitch game. It's never gonna be patched. I'm not gonna be excited for the DLC. Every single FNAF thing is a disappointment, and I never read the books, never read the books, but it seems long and boring, and does not contribute to any lore that I understand. So, yeah, there you go.
FNAF is not a great game. It's not a great game franchise. It wasn't the best game of the decade. It wasn't even the best game the year it came out. It did something new, but the reason people cared about FNAF was because they couldn't put their story in a coherent manner, so
Thank
they
you.
what the fuck was going on, and because
Thank you.
of overreacting Let's Players like us three, who put things on there, got scared, and you got to laugh instead of having to play it and be scared for yourself. FNAF is not interesting. The story at this point, if you go even try to comprehend what the story is at this point, it's so stupid and convoluted, it's not even mildly interesting. So, shit game, shit writing, and everyone just wants to know what the fuck happened, and that's why it's maintained interest for however long it's been out.
Pretty succinct. I can't disagree with any of that. Bob, what do you have to say?
Alright. Well, Wade focused a lot on the lore of the game, but I think any lore beyond the first game in the franchise is all bullshit. You know why there's more than one game in the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise?
Why?
Because Big Daddy Cawthorn realized he could milk you morons for millions and millions of dollars. There's nothing. He made it up as he went along. It's meaningless. You know what it is dollars in his bank account. That's what it is.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. No, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair is
All
fair.
It's tough to decide between the two of those. I think that Wade, by sheer quantity of different targets, hit a lot more that could get a rise out of a few more people. Because I'm trying to judge this purely on how many people are actually going to respond to these. I think that with Bob, the animosity towards Scott Cawthon, like, at this point, it might not get as many people angry as Wade did. So I'm going to give Wade the point for that one. No, nothing to say, Wade.
You're not happy about that?
I'm just happy to take my win.
You didn't seem very happy.
If you like FNAF, you have bad taste. It's pretty straightforward.
See, that's a bait. That's such a more succinct bait. That's such a good one.
Hey, the contest is over. You can stop.
Well, I added it at the end. I thought of it.
Just pretend like you already lost, and when you start, and then say what you want to say then when you're really angry.
Yeah, I know. You just wrapped it up so
My bait alarm goes off at the end. That's when the ideas come.
I told you you're way more savage than I am.
You just gotta turn it into a quip, and that's what it's gotta be. It's gotta be so quip.
I know, but I can't just, like, the way my quips work is they come out naturally in conversation. I can't just think and be like, quip.
Quip.
Well, you imagine a lot of conversations with yourself in your head. Just imagine a conversation before you speak.
I don't waste time in my head with FNAF. That sounds bad. Another king.
Damn. Or not Marcus, king of nothing.
Sorry, Mark, you want to take the bait again? You go out there? Come on.
Security Breach is the best Five Nights at Freddy's, hands down.
What?
Which one is that?
It's glitchy.
Where there's ghost kids inhabiting animatronics? Or is that the other one?
That's all of them. Security Breach is a great one with 3D and free roaming entertainment in the Five Nights at Freddy's, the Freddy Fazbear Pizzaplex.
I think I know which one you're referencing with Security Breach, but isn't there another one where you can freely roam and do like little RPG battles?
I have no idea.
The only game with a more confusing series of sequels than Five Nights at Freddy's is Kingdom Hearts.
FNAF World? Was it FNAF World? Wasn't there one called World?
Is that a fan game or something? I don't know.
No, it was like one that came out, everyone was confused because it's like an RPG or something. I don't know, whatever. Five Nights at Fuck Boys is better than Five Nights at Freddy's.
That's such a good bait! That's such a good bait!
Came to mind now, I'd used it.
You're making gold, man. But we're not in the round, so no more points to be awarded.
Come after me, Audie. I'm just putting daggers in my own coffin here at this point.
I think Wade actually hates Five Nights at Freddy's.
He might, actually.
He actually might like, not like.
You guys want to try again or move on?
Move on.
Wade won again already.
My quips are out, man. I put my dick out there. Now it's already ready to be sliced.
All right, so this next one might get you in a lot of trouble. This one actually could get you people coming after you. If you play your cards wrong here, you could actually get people to attack you.
Oh god.
Great,
K-pop.
Ooh.
Get some good K-pop.
Okay. So I can rant and rage about this because my sister loves BTS. She absolutely loves it, and I actually, for her birthday this weekend, I bought her a K-pop like bag, like with a bunch of like goodies and stuff, like pins and bracelets and stickers and like masks and stuff like that. So here's what I'll say. It sucks. It's not even music. It's just because I don't understand it. I can say this about Latin music, but because it's more to my culture than K-pop, it's basically like New Kids on the Block, One Direction, but for Korean, like just in the different language. It's basically like every pop song and every like boy band, but in Korean. And I don't understand it, but it's sucks. I really don't. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I more likely hate it. And I had to see the posters of BTS all over my sister's room whenever I go in there to get Pyro out of his cage. So, yeah.
Fade out there.
First.
And it could. Let me recap the things that K-pop people have done to attack. I know off the top of my head that they have done a spree of doxing people. They have exposed people for past dirt that has been buried deep in the earth. They have, under the guise of doing good, they have tried to unearth crimes in the past, and I believe that more than one has physically attacked people for their bad K-pop takes. And me, as a half-Korean gentleman,
This will be fine.
I must try to defend my honor in this moment.
I like how you literally lead us to the firing squad, hand the audience the muskets. You're like, Bob and Wade, say something to get shot.
You can abstain. I said from the beginning, you can say
abstain, Wade.
nothing.
You can abstain.
I've got balls. I'm ending my career for this. I will win if it costs me my life.
They're imaginary points for the privilege of coming up with the next idea.
Yeah, no, is it worth it, Wade? I don't know.
Fuck my dreams. Fuck my nightmares. I'm gonna win.
Go ahead.
Maybe our lives.
No, Bob, you could abstain too.
No, I'm doing it. I got one.
All right, okay.
Oh, is that right? Oh, you like a K-pop star. Okay, you like one of the guys. Let me guess. Is he tall, really skinny, and adorably cute? Okay. Fuck, I can't. I don't know enough about K-pop, man.
Me neither.
Damn it.
Oh man.
I don't even know the name of a K-pop star. Like, I know that some of the group names.
Ted K-pop?
Oh my goodness.
I don't want to just be like, oh, K-pop is bad.
That's
There has to
basically what
be
I did.
something to it, or otherwise, what am I doing here?
You were going on a great path. I do appreciate you trying to like put more spin on it. I will you could finish it out. Stick the landing, man. Come on.
Stick the landing. Come on.
Okay,
Come
Like
on.
what? The other one's he tall and skinny and cute?
Uh-huh.
Oh, what does he wear? Very fashionable clothes?
Uh-huh.
Does he make little hearts with his hands
Uh-huh.
and love everyone in his audience, even though he doesn't know who a single person is outside of his bandmates and handlers?
Right?
Oh, wait, did he get a haircut? Oh, gosh, tell me more. Fascinating. Please go on.
I love the handlers, Nick, because that's a little real. That's good. Alright, wait. They're on the way to kill Bob right now.
The fandoms of K-pop, as you've mentioned, are pretty ruthless. They're pretty bad. The treatment of K-pop stars by their management, the things that they put them through, the contracts they have to sign to basically not have lives outside of their job, pretty bad. You know what's worse?
What?
The final product that they make.
I think he's done.
My address is...
Dude, you don't know how you started that. They were like, because you said, I get it. The fans are bad. And you just dug your grave at that first sentence.
You know, I figured I'd go right for it. Yeah, bad, worse, and the worst. And I wanted to...
Okay, I don't want to derail the episode,
Yeah.
and I'm not in any way trying to curry favor with the people who want to kill us right now or whatever.
I need that.
Do you know enough to understand what the fuck is up with K-pop fandoms? Because, like, there are plenty of totally rabid fandoms out there that are overboard, that will go in on anyone who says a bad word about the thing that they're a fan of. But the K-pop fandom, is it just so big that, like, there's more, people on the outliers who are, maybe have weirder ideas or are willing to do crazier things to defend something they love so much? Because, like, K-pop isn't a thing that is, like, insane. K-pop is cool. I generally enjoy the music, and I get it, why people like it. But there's also been some really crazy shit that people in that fandom have done, like you said. Just weird.
I think it's a combination, right? It's a combination of certain things happening and overlapping at the same time. The rise of the internet and social media on the internet, a very intense fan base that feels passionate about a small underdog of a thing. Korea as a country as a strategic move to push Korean culture and get an export of entertainment, like emulating what America does in terms of pushing out entertainment. They called it Hallyu, which is like the Korean wave, as it pushed out into the rest of the world, all hitting at the same time. And then the explosion of these boy band groups in terms of like their performative ability and the demands. It is an intensely competitive field in terms of like these things. So the performances themselves are actually incredible. Like if you've watched K-pop, the stars and bands dance and do their routines, they are like Olympic level athletes in terms of their ability to sing and dance on stage. It is an incredible performance, which lends a lot of energy to the crowd who go to these things. It's a really entertaining thing, and it's all of these hitting at once creates like this fervor in the fan base to be aggressive about it. And then given that there is this push to push it on to the rest of the world, the fans that grab onto it, they want to push it into other people's view, and so that rabidity gets a lot of pushback of like, what is this? You keep shoving this down my throat, and so they get more rabid, and it's like this constant battle. And then there's this righteousness that they feel because the K-pop stars themselves are trying to like be good examples, and like relatively, not all of them, of course, like no one's perfect, no one ever is perfect, but generally the idea is like good morals and trying to push that out. So it creates this fervor of righteousness.
A lot of that's they're forced to do, right? Their contracts are supposedly pretty rough that they have to sign to be part of these bands, like some of the bigger ones.
It varies a lot, yeah.
But I will say for the fandoms, I love when there's like a horrible hashtag that's trying to trend, and like the K-pop fandoms come in and they just take over the hashtag.
That's so good.
So like instead of like some racist thing being like getting popularity, it's just like all the K-pop clips and things. That's actually pretty cool. I actually am trying to save my ass with that comment, but it's not true.
No, it's true. It's true. There is a lot to like about it. There's a lot of criticisms to make, and I think like it's perfectly okay to say something that is critical of the K-pop or entertainment industry as a whole. There are always parts of it that are negative. However, that's not why we're here.
Okay.
I hate to say it, we're all tied up.
Wait, who was that one?
Wade did.
Oh.
Because like the pure death that is coming for him. You remember what he said? Do you remember? Okay, so we're gonna do this one, and this might not be something that you guys are well versed in, but it is one of the newest fandoms that is out there on the internet today.
New?
And it is kind of spilling over between games and entertainment, and it's kind of like a ripe for some good old-fashioned bait, and that is the Backrooms. The entire fandom that revolves around the Backrooms, the people that consume it, the people that make content about it. It is a new game that is hitting big, or it's not even a game. It didn't start that way. Basically, another creepypasta that is arose, and I believe it is Wade. Your turn to go first.
Okay, before Wade goes, here's what I'll say about the Backrooms. I don't understand it. It's just an office space with creepy noises and maybe a few jump scares. I've only seen one person play it, and that was Mark. But like, I don't understand it. I don't know why it's so popular. I really don't. Like, whenever I go to like a back like stage, or like when I go to like a garage area and we go through like a hallway with plain white paints, and it like goes in like a maze of like either go left or right to go outside or inside the building or whatever. I literally referenced the Backrooms yesterday going out of a garage, and I hated myself from doing that because I don't even understand the even basics of the Backrooms. It's just so goddamn confusing. You get lost so easily. Like, if I played that game with my short-term memory, I'll be playing that game for hours and being so bored out of my mind. It's like, seriously, like I don't understand it. But yeah, that's my rant and rave. Like, I really don't understand. I don't know how you guys even like it. It's just so boring. You just see the same four walls every single time. Oh no, you see a new jump scare. Oh boy, that's like, don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Continue.
People that like the Backrooms are the same people that are obsessed with FNAF, and they're just looking for the next stupid thing with no lore and lots of confusing things and lack of interesting plot.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love it. It's very short, sweet, and to the point. You would get a lot of people arguing with you with that one. Bob, that didn't give you a lot of time to think about it.
Yeah,
You can take more time.
I literally don't know the first thing about the Backrooms, so I'm just sort of...
I've played it, and I don't either. That's the point.
Looking at it.
Wait, you're turn's over. Your turn's over. Yeah, here
I'm
comes
not
that.
talked yet. I'm still taking it, man. I'm stabbing multiple times. One dagger, one enough.
I guess you could keep going while Bob's looking up if
Okay,
he's not
wait.
ready.
I have
Oh,
one.
okay,
I have
okay.
one. I have one. I think.
All right, okay.
I'm pretty happy with what I had.
Okay. The Backrooms is the robot chicken of today's video game culture. You wander around, random shit happens. I'm sorry to tell you, it means literally nothing. Is that cutting? Is that good?
That was pretty cutting, so long as people know what Robot Chicken was.
Okay.
Is it still on? Are they still making new robot
Is it
chicken?
still
Or
on?
It's
I don't think so.
Episodes, I don't think.
Yeah. Oh, man. Both of those were great in different ways. I could see, just because the cleverness of saying it's the Robot Chicken of new media, it is very cutting.
That's a compliment to me. I like robot chicken.
Yeah, I know that a lot of people like Robot Chicken, but it's just an accumulation of random 8-second ideas. It's nothing.
No, that's what makes your thing beautiful, because also Robot Chicken fans would be mad at you.
I know. Well, yeah.
So it's tight. Ooh,
You could have us go again, I guess.
I guess
If you think it needs a tiebreak.
it was pretty close, but do you guys got another one?
I have another one. Kind of.
You can go first that time, and I'll go after you then.
I will weigh all of the roasts. If we do another one, I'll weigh all of the bait together from both. If you guys want to go again.
I got one.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Okay. I finally figured out why people are so hyped up about the Backrooms. It's
Okay.
because it's just as stupid, if not more asinine, than all of the SCP games.
Ooh.
That would
Ooh.
hurt me.
Ooh. How did that feel, Mark?
Don't fall for it. It's a bait, Mark.
It's a bait, Mark. It's a bait. It's just bait. It's just a bait.
Okay, so you took part of what I was gonna say, which makes it tougher, but
No,
I
wait, say
will-
whatever you're gonna say.
Say what
It's
you're
hard
gonna
to
say.
even want to criticize the Backrooms because of shitty horror franchises like FNAF, SCP, and now the Backrooms. It's not even really worth criticizing because there's nothing there to criticize. Half the game you're wandering around alone in the dark, and then whenever you do encounter an enemy, it's just a recycled fucking SCP from another game. Woo! Glad they decided to put them in back rooms, which means what? What is a back room? Just a room in the back. Terrifying. Way to waste my time with this topic and with the game and all the other bullshit y'all have made about it. Let it die like it should have been from the start.
All right. These are great.
Wow.
Boys, you've done a wonderful job providing me with incredible bait.
I will be avoiding the Reddit for the next foreseeable lifetime.
I thank you for your contribution in somehow driving our fan base towards toxicity instead of...
We don't have any K-pop fans in our audience because man, oh man.
Like the responsible stewards we are.
Yes. People who watch and listen to this, remember, usually we try to encourage goodness, but I have to
Yeah.
assign a winner here to the most toxic of you. Not because he went first of the idea, but because it was more succinct and cutting in the very end, and made my soul hurt and made me want to rise to the bait. I grant the winner to Bob.
Okay. I don't think I said anything that bad. I think if anyone has a problem with what I said today, they're just a big baby.
Delicious, delectable.
Allie, another win in the Bob column for Mark. Everybody out there keeping track. Shocking.
It really was pretty even way. I don't know why I said. The last time it was tracked, he had like 2 or 3 more picks for me than for you. Which is pretty even, considering that he had like 18 picks.
Hey, whatever you say, man.
I'm surprised you're not more angry that Mark wins more than either of us.
Well, we try to keep him happy so that we can keep the show running.
Listen, guys. We can't rise to each other's bait now, can we?
No one listens to Distractible for Wade and Bob. They listen
No.
for Mark and friends, so we got to keep Mark happy.
Awesome,
Yeah.
thank you. For acknowledging it.
The bait that Mark's like, nom 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 nom. I like this bait.
All right, well, thank you, Bob. Do you have any parting baiting words for people, or would you like to try to redeem yourself?
I don't know. This whole thing seemed pretty pointless. I think if you enjoy podcasts, you're probably just low IQ. I'm not sure.
Wow.
Whatever. Thanks for the win, I guess.
Wow.
Thank you. Wade, would you like some parting words of bitterness?
Here comes the best bait of the entire
Jesus
episode.
God.
Go.
Go.
No pressure.
No pressure.
I think that this episode made me realize how our careers are all dependent on kind of people liking mindless bullshit, like the games that we play. And
Yeah.
our commentary, which is the same as every other person's basically commentary. Let's be
Yeah.
scared and react to horror shit. Let's make dumb penis jokes and then say goodbye and act like we know every single viewer that we have out there who probably doesn't care about us that much. And while they think we care about them, you're all fucking money in the bank, y'all.
Jesus. I don't think that was fake. I think that was just...
That was real.
I think that's just a real thing.
That is the realest shit you'll ever hear.
I don't know
on
what
Distractible.
that was. But anyway,
You know what charity streams are? Tax write-offs. Fuck y'all. Fuck the world.
Wow.
it's always in the end. You could have won it, Wayne. You could have had this.
I don't want to win it.
You was there all along.
I'm gonna lose with my dignity intact.
Anyway, thank you so much for being a part of it. If you listen to the end of this, are you really... can you say you're any better than us? Can you?
Probably not. I played along, so.
Anyway, remember to follow this, subscribe to the YouTube channel, check out our merch store, store.distractablepodcast.com. You can find Bob through MyScrim. He's now on Twitch, so, direct all your hate there. Wade, Lord Minion 777 or Minion 777. You know where to find him. I am completely anonymous. I've never existed.
Yeah. We know you.
And thank you all so much for listening. We'll be back maybe again next week if we have not been driven off the platform. But we will keep trying every week to be driven off if this one doesn't work with Bob as the host. Thank you. Podcast out.
Alright. That was some good roasting. And, down on me, go off on me about what I said, about whatever I said, because I actually forgot what I said. I want to at least finish 79 page or step. Okay, this is what I got so far. Ta-da! Look at that. And that was in an hour 20 minutes. Wow. So there's really nothing else, because I want to try to finish this, because if I don't finish this by the time we leave, it's gonna be a whole mess. So I want to at least try to finish this bag on my own, and I can put because I really have one more bag left to do, and then I'm done. But yeah, I want to try to do that maybe when I get home, and on Thursday we can finish it off with number 4. But I want to try to at least finish what I have here, and I'll show you what I got on Thursday. But for right now, I'm gonna go and try to do some of my statistic homework before we have to leave and try to finish this all up. But anyway, this has been M.A.D.D.Y. I don't know, but this has been very funny. And please roast me in the comments below of what you thought of my baits, and if you would fall for it or not. But yeah, I have to go.